Welcome back to Dark Souls, everybody. I'm Xander.
I'm Vinny.
Yeah. Last time we beat Ornstein and Smo. And did not progress past that point. I can't believe that I would leave y'all in such suspense, but guys, there's an amazing chest ahead. That's just like a classic like message that you leave for people.
And overcome much.
Because yeah.
Come hither, child. Oh,
I am hither.
Undead, I am Guinevere, daughter.
I don't
of
see a
Lord
treasure
Vinny
chest.
And queen of
Not that kind of
Since
chest.
the day Father his formed it obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord.
But yeah, she's gonna give us the Lord Vessel.
That's kind of gay.
Honestly, imagine giving someone else a vessel.
And beseech thee. Succeed.
I don't know what that means.
Can't a vessel just be like a cup?
Yeah, this specific one is like a bowl.
Here you go, you can drink soup.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's the gritty.
yeah, so if you talk to Guinevere again, she does have a covenant you can join. I'm not going to, but it doesn't have a whole lot of like benefit from what I remember. It's literally just like you can use like a couple miracles that you're otherwise locked out of, and they're like healing support type beats. Oh, we already got Lautrec's armor from back here. I wasn't sure if we did that or not.
Doesn't hurt to check.
But yeah, so the Lord Vessel is a requirement for finishing the game, and also it lets us warp between certain bonfires, which is huge because it would take us a long time to get all the way back to Firelink Shrine and do all that. So let's go back to Firelink Shrine. Because Frant told us to pick up the Lord Vessel, so he probably knows what to do with it. Oh, you're here. Hi.
Well, fancy meeting you here. You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
It was.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
This is the only way to get emit force in the entire game, which is kind of cool.
Is it a good spell?
It's not bad. It's one of like the few offensive miracle options in the game.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Anyways, also since we killed Lautrec, we can return the soul of the Firekeeper. And she's back now.
Woo!
Except now
Thank you.
she can talk.
I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend.
She's definitely got a little bit of trauma going on there.
Because before she didn't have a tongue.
Yeah.
Because someone cut it out.
Yeah. Presumably for some kind of like heresy or something like that. Like we don't really know what the specifics are, but yeah. If you talk to her again, she basically says, I don't want to talk because I feel like I shouldn't. So I'm going to respect her wishes and just not let her say that. Okay. Always good to check if you have an extra Firekeeper soul sitting in the back. Ramped, I got something for you.
Do you have anything to feed him?
Heavens!
Probably.
You have done it. You have retrieved the Lord Vessel. After 1,000 years, it is you. It is really you. Forgive me. I really should calm down. Now, let us take that vessel on a journey. I assume that you are ready. Now, be still.
Adventure.
Off we go.
Yum yum.
If you had Vor on your Dark Souls bingo card, congratulations.
This is the Firelink Chamber for the successor of Lord Gwyn. Now, place the Lord Vessel on the altar.
I like his goofy upside down hanging.
No shoes. Oh, that's a big cup.
Yeah, that's literally everyone's reaction to getting here.
How the fuck did you carry that?
I don't know.
Put it in your butt.
Maybe.
He's firing his laser.
Blarg. But yeah, this is the only way to unlock these 3 doorways.
They have like magical seals on them. You know.
So, now what, Ramped?
Very well. As Kingseeker, I shall now instruct you, the Lord's successor, in your next task. To achieve your fate, fill the vessel with powerful souls, commensurate to the great soul of Gwyn. Scarce few possess such brilliant souls. Grave Lord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, the 4 kings of New Londo, who inherited the shards of Gwyn's soul, and Lord Gwyn's former confidant, Seath the Scaleless. All of their souls are required to satiate the Lord Vessel. Are you ready? Then we shall return. Stay still for a moment.
Ramped looks like he eats grass.
Yeah. Also, it's kind of easy to miss that dialogue because you're immediately prompted to sit at the Lord Vessel, which is a bonfire, and you can just warp out of here.
But this tells you where you need to go.
Pretty much, yeah.
And what the heck is going on. Oh.
Yeah, his mustache just does that sometimes.
Do you have anything to feed him?
Oh. Let me check my inventory, actually. I could feed him a couple sunlight metals. I could feed him these coins.
You should feed him the twinkling titanite.
No.
You should feed him the demon titanite.
That I could do. I don't really need that for anything. I've not gone and gotten upgrade materials for the Dragon Bone Fist yet, because I think that's what we're gonna do next. Since we can now warp, it is much less of a pain. But yeah, if we just yeah, I don't really need the sunlight metals for anything. I don't need these.
You should do a sample flip of his of his.
Honestly, that would go kind of hard.
That'd be funny.
Sell the soul of Smo for 1 soul.
What? Why does it only have 1 soul? It's just 1 soul?
No, the other boss souls are not like that. Like, Quelaag's has 10,000.
Why is it Smo's like that?
I have no idea.
Maybe he's like, not tasty.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that.
Can you get rid of the rubbish, or will he not even eat it?
He'll eat it, but only for 1.
What can you use the rubbish for?
You can trade it to Snuggly for something.
Oh.
I don't remember what, but yeah.
Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
So yeah, you can now like tackle the entire rest of the game in pretty much whatever order you want, which is awesome. Typically what I like to do is save the hardest stuff for last, so I can like level up a few times to like kind of prepare for it. So right now the best bit of prep we can do is get some upgrade materials. And for that, the closest bonfire that we can warp to is the Daughter of Chaos, which is the
Quelaag?
Yeah, hidden Quelaag sister bonfire. Let's switch some stuff around.
Do you like my sack?
Let's just let's just skip past that.
You didn't like my joke?
No, I'm just kidding. It was a good joke. Okay. We're gonna have to run across the poison swamp.
In your bare feces.
But yeah, one of the fog doors that opened up is down that way. So we will be back here eventually, just not quite yet. This just also happens to be one of the closest bonfires that you can get to the area that we're trying to go to. I should also mention, so you might have noticed Frampt named like 4 different boss fights that we're gonna have to do, but only 3 fog doors opened up. That's because the 4 kings are kind of a weird special boss.
Don't they live in a hole in the ground?
They do. And we'll definitely get there. I'm thinking we might save those guys for last, because generally I kind of tend to struggle with them a little bit.
4 dudes hanging out in a hole.
Right. But yeah, so the only thing stopping you from getting down there is there's an NPC that spooks me a little bit. There's an NPC who will only give you like a certain key if you have the Lord Vessel. But also, if you just kill the guy, he drops the key. So you can fight 4 kings potentially as early as like your 3rd boss in the game.
Oh. Well, that's a little oof.
You can do that. And if you do that, you actually unlock a secret 2nd serpent, whose name is Calf. And you discover that both Frampt and Calf are kind of like a little bit manipulative in their own ways.
It's that thing with like media literacy where it's like, or just like, you know, sometimes people just saying things to you are not always right.
Yeah, no, they're both unreliable narrators.
Yeah. They're both just trying to get their way.
As for like what their specific motivations are, I don't know, honestly. I don't know that part.
There's probably a lore video.
There is. But yeah, now that we can warp, the Great Hollow becomes much less of a pain. So we're gonna go down here now, actually. specifically because our weapon upgrades with dragon scales, and there's a couple dragon scales at the bottom of the Great Hollow here.
Is this where there's the Hydra and the clams?
Yes.
Icky.
Yeah, so this is a fully optional area. There's not even like a boss fight down here. It just happens to have a lot of like resources that are pretty uncommon elsewhere. So it's got a lot of dragon scales. It's got a lot of twinkling titanite lizards like that guy. I always kind of forget where to go here. I think this way. It's got a lot of colored titanite chunks that are hard to find otherwise. It's got a lot of very easy to die from falls.
Yeah.
Which is what it's most notorious for.
I like that they put a bonfire just at the top.
Yep.
You know.
But yeah, you can't warp to that bonfire for some reason. So the Daughter of Chaos is probably the closest bonfire that you can get to aside from that. Some bonfires in this game are just not warpable for whatever reason. And it's completely arbitrary. Like, most of the ones you can warp to are like important ones, but like not all important ones are warpable, if that makes sense.
Frog.
Yeah, also the frogs are back, which is just awesome. Because imagine getting like all the way down here without being able to teleport, and then you get cursed, and then you have to find a way back up. Like, it's possible, it just sucks.
Frog jump scare.
Yeah, there's a ladder over here.
That's one thing too, is ladders are freaking hard to see.
Yeah.
Going down.
Yeah, I've done this a handful of times, so I kind of know what, like, the quote-unquote safe route is to go down, but yeah. Like that ladder right there.
Sneaky.
Mm-hmm. Oh. This is a...
They were spawn camping.
Yeah, this is a great place to land. Luckily, this soul kind of leads you down this way, because I think this is, like, the only real way down here. I'm sure there's a jump you can make somewhere, but Lord knows I haven't seen it.
Wacky.
And yep, just still going. Here's little mushroom guys.
Those guys are epic.
Yeah, there's little baby mushrooms that will try to like face plant onto you.
Can they hurt you?
They can.
Is there any big mushrooms down here?
There are. The big mushrooms have like one attack, and it is this incredibly slow punch that deals an absurd amount of damage. Like, actually a comical amount of damage.
Yeah, so don't get punched by them.
Yeah.
Otherwise you will explode into a pile of viscera.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, welcome to Ash Lake.
You should show him the funny thing that you always love showing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for whatever reason, there's like a weird music trigger thing here that's tied to like the camera position. So if you go... I don't know, it's just silly.
It was kind of lagging there.
Yeah, it takes a second to kick in sometimes.
Yeah, the music trigger is so bad.
Yeah. Game development is hard. Also, there's another Hydra down here.
A worm.
Yeah, that Hydra is way worse than the other one, in my opinion.
And me and Xander, I think we've had this discussion before. This place makes me think of the underground tree place in like Nausicaa.
Mm-hmm. They definitely have some parallels. I actually watched a cool video essay that was like kind of comparing and contrasting the two based on like what they imply philosophically or whatever.
That's cool. That Hydra came closer.
Yeah, so part of the reason this Hydra sucks is you can move in or out. And sometimes he moves out far enough that you can't melee attack him. Hit something, please. 53 damage. Bruh. But yeah, if he just decides to back up, then like you kind of have to run away. Okay, this is gonna take a bit. I might have to speed through this.
Okay.
But see, this is what I'm talking about. You can just like back up and be like, I'm gonna shoot you now.
I'm a snake.
I'm a snake. He doesn't always have very good aim.
No. He cannot be a part of the American propaganda film American Sniper.
True.
And if you step in the water too far, you just drown, right?
Yeah. No, there's a ledge in there somewhere that like you'll just fall off and die.
Pretty aggressive kill area.
Yeah. Like it's instant death. And because the ledge is kind of hard to see, and because I don't want to accidentally get pushed into it, we're just not gonna deal with that.
So far, at least you haven't had any crabs walk up.
Yeah, the crabs are all.
They're not crabs, they're clams.
They're away from here. Oh my god.
You have such poopy range.
I do, and it's really fucking me over. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, 2 hits, 3 hits.
Wow, for
Swag.
159 damage.
Swag.
159 damage is what I would expect out of like a regular +4 weapon. Like it's still not good. I got one head.
Does that do any extra damage?
No, so the way this kind of works is each head has its own health bar, but then there's also a total health bar. If you take off the entire health bar of a certain head, then that head just goes away. But if you take off all the heads, the boss just dies. Or you can just attack the body with like a ranged weapon. And if you do enough damage that way, it kills it too.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's so weird because it's like this place is so fucking empty, and they were just like, yeah, here's this endless ocean. We're just gonna pop a Hydra down, and it looks so like out of place.
It really does. The worst part is this Hydra is mobile. Like he will follow you throughout most of this area.
He also clips through the ground.
Yeah, the other one does that too, to be fair.
You got 2 heads. No head.
You're telling me all of that missed except 1 hit. Okay, sure.
Isn't this one of the areas that feels pretty unfinished?
Yeah.
That and Dinosaur Buttland.
I don't know if this area was really supposed to be anything or if it's just like a weird little niche side area that they're like, yeah, let's throw in a couple Easter eggs here or whatever.
I love Dinosaur Butt area.
Well, good news. We will have to go there.
Those are the 2 places I think about when I think about, I don't know, rushed in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other places that feel pretty rushed?
I mean, those 2 definitely suffer the worst from it. I think like there's some stuff in Duke's Archives that feel just a little weird. Like the whole like there's like a prison escape thing that like is just kind of odd.
Mm-hmm. Now that you've killed the closer ones, is it making it easier?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no. So like the main reason that you take damage even through blocking in this is because if you get hit by multiple heads at once, they all do stamina damage to you, and then it can like guard break you. So if there's less heads, that means there's just less of a chance of that happening.
The Hydra heads make me think of, I think it's the Unagi from Avatar.
Oh yeah, sure.
The like eel fish.
Yeah, I could see that.
I think unagi just means eel in like Japanese,
I mean, that would make sense.
but I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, I like the eel characteristics of the Hydra. The Hydra's design is cool. It's just an unfortunately boring and tedious boss.
Yeah.
Like, even like when you have like a good weapon, it's just a pain in the ass.
Yeah, there's never really like a good build for killing a Hydra. It's just like there's some that are less stupid than others. This probably ranks pretty high up there in terms of stupidity.
Whoa.
What was that, dude? What was he cooking?
Ostrich
How did
moment.
I hit that? That was weird.
This slut keeps going in the ground.
Yeah. The Hydra's like semi-consistent in like the angles that it attacks at. It's just got like a little bit of variance to it. So like theoretically, if you're standing in the same place, it'll do the same thing every time. But sometimes it just like moves a little bit and messes with it. But yeah, right now we're in a spot where it just buries itself, which is kind of funny.
Ostrich.
Yeah, there's a spot like that in the other Hydra as well, where it's like you can get it to like bury its head in the wall.
Did you know, I was thinking of ostriches and I was just thinking about how they kill people.
Yeah.
Because those birds do not screw around. And then I remember in Australia, the thing that kills the most people in Australia, what do you think it is?
Is it kangaroos?
No,
Okay.
it's horses.
Horses.
Horses kill the most people in Australia.
Odd.
Which is funny because people are always like, oh, spiders or like snakes. But it's like, the thing is, it's just like, you hang out with horses often, and horses have the magic spell hoof stomp that causes bone crushing.
Yeah. They do that.
Just like I have the magic spell car slam that also commits bone crushing. I love casting spells.
Shadow Wizard Money Gang?
You can't be part of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, your character.
Oh yeah, no. No casting spells here.
They're like, no, cool, not cool.
No cool.
No cool, stinky.
Bad.
You don't cast spells, you punch people. Cringe.
I am amazed that that head is not gone yet. I've hit it at least a dozen times.
He does stamina training where he wears a helmet and then bangs his head on the wall.
Build up tolerance.
Yeah. One time I was getting into my car and I freaking hit my head getting in because my car is so low to the ground, and that freaking hard.
Oh yeah, no, I've been there.
In that same car. You're close.
Yes. We're getting there.
I'm happy this isn't taking like multiple tries. Are you worried?
I'm happy too, specifically because I would have only respawned with 5 Estus, and if I couldn't do it with 10, it was going to be a lot harder with 5. Bro, you gotta be kidding me.
That's cringe.
This is such a pain. Yeah, I'm only going down here for upgrade materials.
You know what also is a pain?
Child labor.
Like, are you talking about giving birth, like laboring children, or are you talking about like children that work in meat packing factories against their will?
Both.
Okay.
What?
I was gonna say like stubbing your toe, but
I mean, that hurts too. I accidentally ran over one of my toes with this chair that I'm sitting in.
It's a wheelie like office chair.
Yeah, and we have to move it away from the desk at night because otherwise the cat will get on the desk and emit atrocities. And so I keep having to wheel it back and forth, and I ran over one of my toes, and it really hurts.
Does it still hurt?
Yeah.
Does it hurt pretty bad?
I mean, it's not like a constant hurt now, but it's like if anything touches the toe, it's still like a pretty ow. There we go.
Can I tell a story?
Sure.
When my mom had her accident, won't give any more context than that. I immediately, when I got home, I fell down the stairs and I hit my toe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So that whole week I was limping, and my toe was all types of fucked up. Like I was like worried I might have to go to the ER a little bit because it looked like I caused problems, but I just put some like super glue in it.
I got the I got the total health of the Hydra instead of the individual heads. Anyways, that drops 2 dragon scales. That's the main reason I did that. It's because like it's annoying to have it follow you around for most of the area, but it's still manageable. But
It gave you how many dragon scales?
2.
That's not that many.
I only need 10.
Oh.
And here's another one.
So you're up to like what, 4?
So let's see here. I've upgraded this once, which is 2. So I only need 8 more, and I currently have 3. So I need 5 more.
Okay. I thought I saw you pick up one on your way down.
No.
That might have been just a different thing that I mistook for a dragon scale.
Possible.
I like these clams.
Yeah, these clams are down here.
They're also cunts.
Yeah.
But I think they're funny.
They're like kind of hard.
I like their design.
Yeah, no, it's a very fun design. They drop purging stones, which can remove curse, which is cool. So if you do get cursed and stuck down here with the frogs, you can try fighting those guys and getting them to drop a purging stone to fix that. They also are the only renewable source of twinkling titanite in the game.
Gross.
Yeah. Normally you don't need that much because you only need 10 to like fully upgrade a thing anyways.
Frog hole.
Frog hole. Are you serious? Bro. Okay, sure. Well, that's unfortunate.
What are you gonna do?
I don't even know if I have a purging stone. I don't think I do.
I thought you used it already.
Yeah. Yeah. Go away so I can like look at the menu. God. Yeah, no, I don't have one.
You're gonna want to get another one of those.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna go to Anne Orlando for this?
No.
You're just gonna purge it?
I'm just gonna live with it for now and then get out of here and then deal with it later.
Okay. I was just thinking about a certain scaleless friend.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not doing Duke's Archives while cursed. That area already sucks as is.
I remember when you got cursed for the first time and you were so fucking pissed.
Oh yeah, no, that's like everybody's experience playing this game. Like if you don't know about curse as a mechanic,
is that a giant skull? Sorry.
Yeah, but just like a dragon skull.
Okay.
But yeah, like curse as a mechanic is specifically designed to fuck over people who don't know it exists. It's cruel and unusual.
So it's against the U.S. Constitution.
Yes. If a U.S. court sentences you to be cursed, call a lawyer. You may be entitled to financial compensation. Don't fucking do it again. I will kill you.
Can you get double cursed?
No. If you could, this game would be the worst.
He almost got punched.
Yeah.
That would have been funny. Would he have killed you?
At this health? Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not fighting you. Bye.
Can he walk upstairs?
He can sure try. He's just very slow.
Dumpy ass.
There's also another frog right here. I don't remember if there's anything actually over here. There isn't really. It just takes you to the other side of the tree.
This tree's confusing. Oh, remember, drop down.
Yeah, if you do a little drop down thing here, I mean, this isn't useful for me specifically, but like, I just kind of want to show it off. You have to be pretty careful with it. There we go. But yeah, if you come up here, boom, Great Magic Barrier, which is a miracle that gives you a buff that reduces magic damage.
I remember you were needing that for like, what was it, a miracle run you were doing?
Yeah, I was doing a miracle run, and I was like, I might as well use that for Duke's Archives, because there's a lot of magic there.
And you were like struggling to find it, because it's in such a dumb spot.
Well, I knew where it was, I just didn't know how to get to it.
Yeah. There's a crab, or a clam.
You keep calling them crabs.
Well, it's because crabs are cool.
I mean, crabs are pretty awesome.
Have you ever looked at a crab?
Yes, actually.
Would you kiss a crab?
I don't know what that was, sorry.
Call of the Void.
That wasn't even like a thing that I was like cognizant of. My fingers just did that. Game's trying to possess my hand, Evil Dead 2 style.
Reiterating Call of the Void.
But yeah, the Hydra can follow you up to like here-ish.
And it will just keep shooting at you.
Yeah. It is the worst.
.com. theworst.com. I don't know. I was
theworst.com.
I was adding emphasis because it's so bad that it has a website.
Oh, it's like thebomb.com.
Yeah.
I see.
Yo.
Anyways,
is this dragon single?
As far as I know. Although, I mean, they have a nest. Maybe they are a parent. But yeah, there's a secret dragon covenant here, which if you join them, which I'm not going to because it's like online exclusive for how helpful it is, and we're playing offline. But it gives you a dragon scale every time you invade another player and kill them. So it's like, it's by far the fastest way to get dragon scales. Also,
can you take his tail?
You can. And he does not care.
Really?
Yeah. This guy is immortal. So presumably he'll just like grow another one. Anyways, there's the dragon greatsword.
And he doesn't get mad?
Nope.
He's just an immortal dragon. He was like, I didn't die in the war, so I came down here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's kind of fucking scary.
Yeah, no, he's a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
He has like a skull face.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, time to go see if I can uncurse myself.
That would be swag.
There's one person for sure that I know sells purging stones, but I think we've already bought one from them, and I don't know if they sell more than one. There's another person who I'm pretty sure sells purging stones.
That guy felt like being like a ninja.
Yeah, no, they just do that sometimes. Hey, get out of here. That was weird. Anyways. When you walking. I think the moss lady might sell 2 purging stones instead of just 1, but I'm not sure.
Hey, moss lady, riz her up.
What up, moss lady? Fine honey? Yeah, let's go.
You don't smell like stinky swamp water.
Right? You smell like stinky sewer water. That's much better.
You smell like moss and damp crevices. I would like to see your...
Don't continue. Abort mission.
You know exactly what I was going to say?
Yeah. Well, to be specific, I knew a few things that it was possible you were going to say, and I didn't like any of them. So, anyways, we're just going to run through here and get to a bonfire.
Did you not like my bit?
No, it was a good bit.
I was rizzing her up.
That's what you call Riz? That's what passes for Riz these days?
I'm sorry.
I'm not even like trying to roll any of this. God. Okay. Hey.
You got stabbed in the butt.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
I got an arrow.
Okay.
Cooter.
So we've got that now. Trying to think of any other dragon things that we have not done yet. Oh, there's one in Valley of the Drakes, the undead dragon. We can go there. We didn't do Painted World. Oops.
You want to go do that? Priscilla's in the Painted World, yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Priscilla's pristine feet.
Priscilla's feet got nothing on my beef jerky feet. I would not.
Priscilla's pristine doggies.
Don't say that ever again.
Sorry, I was making the mic clip.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Also, our audio might be a little funky because I bought a new audio interface to replace ours that died, and it's pretty touchy. I'm not gonna lie. So we're still working out the kinks in the system on that one, as well as the kinks in Vinny's psyche.
It's just, I don't know. The worms in the walls tell me things.
Oh, blame it on the worms. You always blame it on the worms, Vinny.
I don't know. They're pesky little guys.
Little pests.
Do the silly things I say bother you?
No, they're funny.
Okay. I just like to check in to make sure.
There's a reason I keep you on as a co-host. It's because I like you, and I think you add value to everything that we do.
Wow. It's not. There's that bit from Tumblr where it's like the rent lowering gunshots.
Yeah.
Like.
No, it's not that.
I don't add that.
Actually, before we go straight over there, I'm gonna pay a visit to Giant Blacksmith.
Oh, he's so cool.
Yeah. Because I want to upgrade our weapon first. Technically, it might be faster to just like warp back to Andre, but whatever. We're already here.
I think I call this guy Hugo, but I don't remember.
Hugo?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good name for him.
He doesn't have a name.
Yeah, no, he's just Giant Blacksmith.
I think I've called him Hugo in the past. I've given him many names.
You give many people many names. You're a big naming fan.
Yeah, and then I forget names, and then I give them new names.
That miss? Are you shitting me? Nuh-uh-uh. Bro. Nah, bro. This is fucked up. That's actually fucked up.
Can't have shit in Anne
That is
Orlando.
actually so fucked up that I missed those hits. I was pressed up against him and could not move closer physically. Fine, I'll warp to the closer one. Fucking assholes.
Are you not gonna get those souls?
I'm getting them from a different angle.
Oh.
Nope. I've made that mistake before.
I love falling down elevator shafts.
I don't understand why these elevators aren't just press buttons like most of the other elevators in this fucking game.
Does this mascot not have a face hole? Oh, it has like a.
It does. It's just really skinny.
It does have a face hole. I was going to say a word, and it was going to be a bad word, so I stopped.
What were you even gonna? Never mind. I don't want to know. Tell me later. Tell us in the comments what you think Vinny was gonna say.
I was going to say potato.
I don't believe you.
I will give the audience a hint that you will not know, and this will not. It will not be gross. It is the name of the group of Cenobites in Hellraiser. That's what they're called. They're grouping.
They're not like collectively called a cloaca, is it?
No.
Okay.
You have the right idea, though.
Okay.
Yep.
Hi. I need to pick up my money from outside real quick.
Your dogs are fucked up, guy.
Yeah, they're really annoying, actually, as it turns out.
Hugo, your chihuahuas are weird.
They're big vibe killers, I'm not gonna lie. Okay.
Me.
This game is silly sometimes. Okay. Let's reinforce our Dragon Bone Fist. Oh, I was off by a little bit on my math.
Oh. You need some more scales.
So I need 2 to get to 4. 2 to get... Does this go all the way to plus 10 or does it only go to plus 5? I don't remember. Whatever, I'll look it up later. I'll figure some stuff out.
Well, it is stronger now.
It is.
Not by a ton, right? But enough?
No, by a reasonable amount. Weapon upgrades go a long way in this game.
I think you remember you telling me that, like, it's good to focus on weapon upgrades and not just, like, leveling up.
Yeah. No, weapon upgrades over stats any day of the week. As long as you have the stats to use your weapon, always prioritize upgrading the weapon itself. Of course, then the tough part is finding a weapon that you enjoy and vibe with. And sometimes, like, a weapon is just a bad matchup for a boss, and so you have to, like, upgrade a different weapon instead. Anyways, so let me just absolutely triple check, even though I'm sure we got it. So we need this peculiar doll. If you do not have this by this point, it is in the undead asylum. You have to revisit the asylum and go back to the cell that you started the game in.
Oh.
And that's where the doll is. I don't know why it's there now, and I don't know why it wasn't there before, but you need it to do this. So tell me, Vinny, are you a big Mario 64 enjoyer?
Yes.
Good, because so is Miyazaki, apparently.
Has he gone on record and stated that?
No, I can just infer it.
Like how he likes feet and poison swamps?
Yeah, I mean, think about it. He added jumping to Elden Ring. You know who else jumps? Mario in Mario 64.
Mario could jump since Donkey Kong.
Yeah, but you can do extra cool jumps starting in Mario 64.
This is true, like backflips. I don't know, can he backflip in Mario 64 or is that a Mario Sunshine thing?
No, you can backflip in 64. You have to do like a standing backflip, but yeah. Anyways, this is the painted world of Ariamis. Or is this Ariamis or no? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Sorry. There's a Dark Souls 3 DLC that basically does this, but again, and it's called something very similar.
The painted world of Ariamos.
No, it's Ariandel, I think.
Oh.
Like when I say it's similar, I mean it's really similar. Anyways, so this is a totally optional side area, and if you enter it, you cannot leave until you have made it to the end. You can't warp out of here even if you have the Lord Vessel. And it's like one of the only places like that in the entire game. Butt-fisted. Oh, these guys are going to be annoying. I didn't really think about this. Okay, good. This armor has enough poison resistance that we did not get toxic off of that, but these guys release a little toxic cloud when they die. And if you're too close to them, it is very easy to get toxic.
They look like a hernia.
Yeah. No, they're weird, fucked up guys. I don't really know what their deal is. Anyways, there's like a lot of little like hidden nooks and crannies in this place. I'm not going to explore it too thoroughly because there's not a whole lot here that I actually want.
So once you get to the end and you leave, can you come back?
Yes, you can come back here as many times as you want.
But every time you come back, do you have to go through the whole thing again?
Yes, but you unlock shortcuts to make it much faster.
Okay. I was just curious about that. Whoa.
Yeah, these guys are all like weird, like pyromancers, I guess. So they can like shoot fire at you. Get butt stabbed. Boom, got him. Okay, moving on. Fun little bit of IRL lore about this area is this was actually the first area of the game that they made as just like a test area for the game's mechanics and such. And they liked it so much that they wanted to just like keep it in the original game. But like it's not connected to the rest of the game's map or anything like a lot of the other areas. And so they had to come up with like some kind of weird convoluted excuse just to keep it.
Mood.
But yeah, there's still there's still like some files in the game that you can see where you were supposed to fight Asylum Demon in Crucella's boss arena, which is that place way down there. Yeah, just like some cool little like peek behind the curtain type beats.
Oh, his like arm fell off.
Yeah, it just does that.
That's cool. It shows you how decrepit and gross he is.
And also he detaches from the back half of his body when he does this. Okay, so there's a strat.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, I messed up the strat. Oh, okay, we're safe. The strat is to kind of like weave back and forth between his two hands, and sometimes he has some trouble keeping up. Wow, the secondary hit of my weapon animation is too high up and too stubby to even hit his hand. Oh, unless I angle down. I forgot I could do that. But yeah, if you just kind of like run back and forth, he's not that bad.
How much health is he at?
I don't know, but
You're gonna be here for a while?
it shouldn't be that bad. This place isn't scaled super aggressively just because like you can get here before you fight Ornstein and Smo.
Oh, they don't want you to be like stuck.
Yeah. They want you to be stuck in like a slightly inconvenient but like memorable way instead of like
soft locked.
Yeah. Instead of like a like playthrough ender kind of way. See, there we go.
Oh.
Anyways, that was loud.
And then what are you actually supposed to do with his butt?
His butt just kind of stays there. It's a roadblock.
Oh.
But yeah, that guy drops a dragon scale. That was the reason why I thought of this place, actually.
So like, actually, and what they intend is for you to like find a different way around?
Yeah, and I'm gonna do that, but I want to show this off because it is incredibly funny.
Why not use this way?
Because I don't want to. But yeah, if you do a jump attack, which is like the same input as a kick, but a heavy version, it just does that, and then you can just walk under it. Nobody knows why this works.
And this is the remake.
Yeah, remastered, by the way.
They didn't patch it out.
Yeah. I don't know, just very, very odd little work there.
So most people just go between his legs because it's easier.
It's easier and it's way faster.
Is there just more chances to get dragon scales, or you just want to show off the area more?
Nah, I kind of just want to show it off.
Okay.
Because there are a couple cool things here. First of all, this is a reference to a Demon Souls boss. And if you have a big, like, fuck you area of attack type move, this is the best place in the game to grind souls, because those guys drop like 1,500 souls each.
I see.
So yeah, if you get like Firestorm or Gravelord Sword Dance can work kinda, or Wrath of the Gods, like, yeah, just walk in there and just let them have it. Got it. GG's, baby. There's a locked door over there. I'm not gonna go up here. And instead, I'm going to head down this little well.
Into the soup.
Mm-hmm. This well is full of narrow hallways that all have these bone wheel skeletons. They are skeletons with just like wheels that they are like inescapably tangled into.
Yeah, because they're cool.
It's a really funny design. And also their like rolling attack is very, very deadly. So carry a high stability shield down here and peek around every corner. There's also some hidden walls like that, but like they're very obviously a different texture from the rest of the walls, so. Sneaky little bugger. Up here is this friend. They don't actually attack you. So I guess I'm supposed to feel bad about that, but I don't. They drop a unique pyromancy called Fire Surge, which is kind of cool.
Is it a good pyromancy?
It is very situational. If you can stand still and not get hit while using it, then it is incredibly good. But it's just not always very applicable to certain bosses. But like for Four Kings, like that's actually a strat. We got a key, which is cool. Here's a little hidden wall that leads into this whole room full of bone wheels. Uh-oh. Cool.
Are there more bone wheels in there?
Oh yeah, no, there's like 6 of them in here.
Is walking out the most helpful way, because then it kind of lures them out?
Yeah, because if you walk in, then you're inevitably just gonna run into more of them. Over here is this little wheel thing that you can turn, and this is the intended way to unlock the route to Priscilla. I don't know if you've even seen this before.
No, I don't think so. Is that a statue of anyone specific?
I don't know if it's anyone specific, but it would seem weird if it wasn't.
So, lore.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla is half dragon.
Yes.
Her dad is Seathless.
Yes. Seath the Scaleless is notorious for doing like mad science experiments, specifically on women, and so, yeah.
Do we know anything about Priscilla's mom?
Not that I know of.
And then why is she in the painting world? Just to block her away? Or?
So she is in the painted world because she has access to a power called Life Hunt that was apparently enough of a threat to the gods that even though she was peaceful, she was still locked away in here just in case.
And was she just like, okay.
I don't know how she took to it, but now she seems to like it here, so. There's a notorious line that people quote all the time when they come here, where she said, "This world is peaceful. Its inhabitants kind." It's like, okay, where?
Maybe it's like everyone else is like ants to her.
Maybe.
You know?
Very possible. But yeah, this is the little staircase that I didn't go up earlier.
Or maybe they're nice to her. Also, there's just corpses on sticks, but you know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Actually, I want to turn human and then walk over by those corpses on sticks.
Do they scream?
No.
But yeah, they might just be nice to her. You might just be an outsider.
Maybe. I don't really know what the justification for her saying that is, I guess. Cool. Yeah, I want to wander over here specifically while human because there's an invader NPC over here that if you fight Priscilla first, then he can't show up anymore.
So he's like a secret.
Yeah, and I like him.
What's his name? Oh, is he the guy with the hat?
Yes.
Oh my god. The random cubes with chains.
Yeah, I don't really know what's up with the cubes.
They're imprisoned.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can get a couple souls down here. First, yeah, there he is. King Jeremiah with the best fucking hat in the game, baby.
The only way to get the hat?
Yep. It sure is. Also, fighting this guy is the only way to get the spiked whip, which is not a good weapon, but it is an improvement over the regular whip if you are using whip only.
Which,
don't. I know I've said that before in this playthrough. Just don't. It's not worth it. Anyway.
Did you feel nothing after your whip playthrough?
Yeah. I felt a newfound resentment towards whips, and that's about it.
No, watch me whip. No, watch me nay.
But yeah, after you kill him, his armor set spawns near Priscilla. So I just wanted to do that. And then also over here, excuse me, is the locked door that we picked up the key for down in the well. We don't need this for anything. I just want to show it off because it's kind of cool. There's a bunch of guys down here.
There's a crouch. Oh, it's a...
This is the Dark Ember, which you can give to Andre to make occult weapons.
That's a dead, smith.
Mm-hmm.
Crow.
The crow people here will fuck you up, by the way. Like, they're ridiculous for some reason. That specific attack is a grab, and if you get got by the grab, it does a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. Also, now I'm getting shot at while doing this. It's great. Fun fact, this enemy is the only enemy in the game that drops the Souvenir of Reprisal item. We got one of those when killing Lautrec, and it is needed to get Covenant rewards for a Covenant that we have not found yet. But that's like the only way to get those if you're not playing online.
Which you had to do during when all the servers were down, right?
Yes, because I did my like collecting all miracles playthrough during like when the servers were shut down for a bit. There's also a unique Vow of Silence miracle over here, which is cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah, the crow people are just crazy. And granted, I did not play smart there whatsoever, but yeah. I'm not even going to go back for those souls. I don't really care. Now we're just going to book it to Priscilla, and we will call it an episode after that, I think.
Okay.
So Priscilla is literally just a straight shot through here.
There's some dudes.
There are some dudes. There's a couple archer dudes.
Oh, and you're just ignoring them?
Yeah. There's a couple dudes who climb up like ledges. There's this guy. But if you just book it past all of them, then they're not really a problem most of the time. I say while getting shot in the back. Yeah. Anyways, this is Priscilla. In addition to being an optional area, this boss is optional even if you're already here.
Who art thou?
Are you
One
gonna-
of us thou art not. If thou hast misstepped into this world, plunge down from the plank and hurry home. If thou seekest I, thine desires shall be requited not.
So yeah, she's like, if you want to leave, you can just like go.
What was the second one? If you want me?
I don't know the exact wording on it.
Anyway.
Anyways, feet. Also, Priscilla has a tail that you can cut off.
I expected as much from thee.
I
Why
don't
dost
think we're
thee hurry
probably going to get it,
toward
but
thy death?
it gives you Priscilla's dagger, which is like one of the best dex weapons in the game. Or at least one of the best daggers in the game. Probably not best dex weapons. She turns invisible, and the way you're supposed to figure out where she is by where her footprints are. Here's the hard part of this is in order to get her uninvisible, you have to hit her enough times to poise break her. And I don't think that's gonna happen here because our weapon is dog. That's kind of why I wanted to upgrade it before going here.
But will she give you a dragon scale?
No, but
Oh, you want.
I just want to fight her. I always fight all the bosses in every playthrough I do. Just because it's more fun that way. I feel like there's so much side stuff in this game that like if you only do the required stuff, then you're doing yourself a disservice. Personally.
But she's so nice.
Yeah. And?
Why does she have a hitbox?
I don't know. This guy's got to move out of the way. Thank you. We do a mild amount of serpentining.
Is she gonna be aggroed when you walk down?
Yes. So once you have initiated this fight, then it is no longer optional. She basically gives you one chance to like resolve things peacefully, and if you don't, then she will come after you. God damn it, man. Also, the bleed damage that she builds up is the highest bleed damage in the entire game.
Can you just rock off the plank if you find it too overwhelming?
I don't know. I don't know if that actually works. Good kick, idiot. How is all of that missing? Yeah, with a really like wide sweeping weapon, like say this Vihander, like this fight really isn't that bad because it's so easy to just like be in the right spot and miss her anyways. Yeah, there we go. Wow, we are doing very little damage. Once she has become uninvisible, she's not a hard boss.
She looks soft. Is that a dress or fur?
I don't know.
I think it's a dress.
Yeah. She can re-invisible herself, which is awesome. Also, fun fact, this game gives you a tool to deal with this specific fight. Not that long before it. It's actually on the bridge with the undead dragon. The game gives you an item for free called the Blood Shield that just boosts your bleed resistance. So it helps with this a little bit. Technically, I should be using that over what I'm using now, but oh well. Yeah, I'm not going after the tail. That is not worth it. God, this weapon's so bad. I'm going to be saying that more and more as this playthrough reaches the end, by the way, because its weaknesses are only going to become more apparent.
What seeketh thee?
Anyways, that was Priscilla. If you killed King Jeremiah, you can get his clothes here.
Woo, piss clothes.
Yeah.
I think the fact that you just have to jump is wild.
It's kind of odd.
I like how you look. Are you serious?
Yup. That is such a sound effect. But yeah, now we're back here.
Everyone turns around and is like, hey.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, there's an armor set over here. I didn't pick it up earlier just because there's a bunch of painting guardians. But yeah, you get the armor set of Iron Tarkus, who you can summon to help fight the Iron Golem.
Oh, nice.
And you also get his great sword and the Black Iron Great Shield.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. It's like pretty decent armor too. Very heavy, obviously, but if you're a strength Chad who doesn't care, then why not? Anyways, let's get out of here.
The official art for Priscilla's cute.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fun to look at official art because sometimes it's hard to tell what people look like.
I'm just gonna take this whole thing home.
Is killing crossbreed Priscilla a sin is the first question that comes up when I...
So that is probably specifically in reference to whether or not aggroing her can be forgiven by Oswald. Because he's like the sin pardoning guy. Also, this painting guardian is very confused now because we rotated the staircase.
I would imagine it makes your AI a little sad.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of amazed like the physics work for that staircase as well as they do in general. Because like I feel like that would be a headache to program. Anyways, that is it for this episode of Dark Souls. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you same time next week. Don't forget to check out Luigi's Mansion coming up on Wednesday.